Capricorn. What's up, Capricorn? How you doing in the dub? How's the life treating you, Capricorn? Have you got everything that you want and more? You should have. Now let's talk about it. Let's see what's going up in your energy. What is going on with Capricorn's energy right now? What is a problem for you? What is a situation? What is being hidden from you? What do you need to know, Capricorn? This is for all signs. So don't take this personally. This is allegedly, take what you can and leave the rest. Don't make it your story. Names get called, but that don't mean it's you. Don't go get mad at me. You know your story better than I do. Okay, let's see what's going on, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you're releasing, letting go, and moving on, and you're walking away from a situation. Because you know you need to walk away so you got to leave things behind to get what you want to finale. So you know you're going to have to walk. You know you're going to have to leave some things behind. So you're releasing things and letting it go. What else is going on here with you? What happened in the distant past that caused you to want to just walk away? Because you had emotional storms and unstable, affected by unstableness, and your emotions kept you always in a fickle, as they say. And this is allegedly, don't take it personal, but you had problems with your emotion, keeping yourself feeling like you don't have to go and react to everything in a certain way. It's a time and a place for everything, how we should be acting, but sometimes we don't do that. And we let our emotions run us more than we let our common sense. Now, what happened in the recent past? This could be you or somebody you know, Capricorn. Don't take this personal. It says, what happened in the recent past here? What happened in the recent past here that's going on? What happened in the recent past? You was dating. You was going on dates online. You was online dating. And so what happened when you was online dating? What happened when you was online dating, Capricorn? So somebody was online dating, allegedly. So who was they online dating, Capricorn? Who was you online dating, allegedly? So you were dealing with this divine masculine. Somebody was dating a divine masculine in the past, okay? So they wanted to go on a date with this divine masculine. But what happened on this date when you went on this date? What happened when you went on this date, Spirit? What happened with Capricorn when they went on this date? Somebody wanted to give you a engagement ring, but something happened where y'all end up separating. So something happens because you end up separating from this person that you are wanting to get engaged with. Why would you separate from this person? So after you get engaged with me, but y'all separate. Why are you separating from this person? Now this person is missing you. And why are you separated? Because the memories, you made memories with this person, but you there was bittersweet moments too, and there was things that needed to be, you went down memory lane and you wanted a better change and a better life. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how I feel about it. Now, what was the whole goal that they was trying to do? What was the whole goal in the situation that this person was trying to do? The whole goal was to keep you conflicted, hot and cold, multiple choices, make you feel so confused that you won't know when you're getting played. Somebody wanted you to feel like that. In other words, they would play a game with you and you would play with them. See, that's why you got to watch who you play with. You can get in relationships, but some relationships, they're not what they seem. Some things are set up, and you got to know, okay, what's going to happen in the future here? What's destined to happen in the future? There's an ending. Somebody's relationship is over, no second chances, and then somebody wants to confess and come clean. Somebody wants to confess and come clean about what, Capricorn? Come clean about what? What you trying to come clean about? Clinging, the clinginess, holding on, obsessing and spying on this person. You want to confess that I was clinging and I know that you want peace and balance and harmony and friendship. Somebody wants to come and confess that they want to have peace and they want happiness, but you know what's up. So what's the outcome with this confession that's happening? Somebody's thinking and missing you. So somebody wants to tell you confession because they're missing you. and they feel hollow, empty, and boredom without you. They don't feel complete in the future without you, so they're going to come towards you in the future. This person's still going to come towards you even though it's an ending. So what's destined to happen in this relationship in the future, even though y'all walked away from each other? What's destined to happen in the future here in this relationship? What's destined to happen with Capricorn? Return, second chance, opportunity to making amends. So there's going to be a return in the future, and somebody's going to want a second chance, and that's up to you. But are you going to give this person a second chance? Are you going to give this person a second chance? That's the thing. Are you going to? But this is a karmic relationship, and sometimes triggers, letting go. Somebody gets triggered. Resentment, perception, intensive letting go, turmoil, fleeing. This was a karmic relationship. Somebody wants you to get back in a karmic relationship, but you know that y'all clashed too much, and the person was masking that they were doing a lot of infidelity. That's what broke y'all up, and then there was a final breaking point when this person masked himself. You were not with that anymore, the soulmate. Now they want to make it. They went and got awareness about a snake woman that was after them, and they needed healing their heart because they was chasing toxicities. Now they're distracted, and they're going through some shocking moments, talking about one day, someday. It says old music, they got outdated thinking. They love old school and intimacy. Someone was wanting clarity and truth in the future, but they be daydreaming, and they stay in lots of pain, because they be watching, and they think they're not enough, this twin flame. So they feel broken and shattered when it comes to this snake girl that made them, that went through rejection, made somebody go to rejection and abandonment. And someone broke, they were like a butterfly, broke boundaries, and now this person escaping, and they're taking their distance, and you want to apologize for this mistake because you said, I'm only wanted to devote myself to you. That's the tea that's going around town. There's learning and ascending. Someone feels single and withdrawn, but chasing pursuits and toxicity. Now somebody's cutting ties and longing and clinging and lusting for their paradise to show up. Karma wanted a second chance, but they're so waddled in karma because, you see, they was doing mirror magic too, this soulmate. So they want to talk about the hopelessness they feel. They feel so hopeless without you, but you put yourself in that situation. It's not my fault. Why do I got to feel like something was my fault? It never was. That was you chasing toxicities. Now, so what else is going on with Capricorn? Anything else I need to tell Capricorn before we go? Allegedly. All this is allegedly what might be going on in your life. And my newcomers, what it do? I thank y'all for joining me. Y'all are so loved and appreciated. Something about Earth Mother. Somebody's an Earth, something about Earth Mother. It's I am glad the right place at the right time. See, somebody wasn't at the right place at the right time. It says letting go of your burdens and let the angels handle it. You got to let go of that stuff and put your power hat on. It says have more faith in God. Got everything. Everything's going to work out. It says you go for hell for you, and you're getting karma. Somebody getting karma for hurting somebody, and they're getting it bad. They says wreck. They might get a car wreck allegedly too. Allegedly karma. Burden in their Burgerton time, they're not going to be able to sing until they surrender to the divine. And know their money blockage is in reverse, trying to block somebody's money. Grandpa Joe trying to block somebody's money. It says a house, okay, heaven police is on the way on earth to deal with these things, telling you that, Laura. Heaven police is on the way. I will never talk to you again. This player saying that. Well, we don't got no joy in you anyway. Allegedly, like, share, and subscribe.